Of you going and
let's do
just
it. anything for another music video, Todd. I love your music videos. I think Brilliant Stalker has made a difference in my life.
Excellent.
I'm hearing from all kinds of people, and it seems to be viewed considerably.
It's sad. I mean,
okay, let me just put stuff away, and then we can. Oh shit! I'm restoring a guitar case from the '40s. I've got to get it to a luggage repair shop, so I'll hustle for you.
Perfect. And then you can just ignore me.
Yeah.
Luggage repair shop repairs luggage, and oh my god, I've got all my old leather bags. I should.
And you live right next to it.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's the best luggage repair shop in the nation.
Oh my god, I gotta get some stuff saved. I've thrown away some things I never should have gotten rid of.
I know, me too. It's like I'm not dealing with this. But this place is phenomenal. It's 5464 Port Washington. There, somewhere around that Cadillac dealership. It's down further towards Silver Spring. It is absolutely phenomenal. They take luggage so seriously, and they do. If you tell them, do you want this to be authentic, or do you want it to just work?
To work.
Yeah.
Because I've got so many straps break on all those old things, and then I give up.
It's the only place in town. It's the only place in town.
Here's the Little Richard album that I just found.
That's the one,
That's
man.
the one.
That's the one.
Except the record wasn't in it.
That's the one. Somehow relevant. That's the Little Richard.
And the first two that I did for you were, sort of jumbles in a different way, and so I'm trying to do something a little different this
No,
time.
I understand. I'm into it. What do I do?
I was just worried that you thought my skeleton thing might be over the top, but I think it worked.
I don't think it's. I watched it without the sound, and it comes. That's how you can really tell. It's not overdone. I mean,
I don't think it is. I just wanted to make sure that initially I was aggressive about it, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't too much. But I think it started to, since it was,
I think it should. Oh, of course I know what you're saying. I think that I think it works like a charm. Is there anything specific that I should be doing?
No.
Oh, where are my gloves? Oh, I'm so sorry. God, I need a. You want me to rush?
Yeah, this is what you're supposed to be doing.
Hope I didn't lose them. I just really need a valet these days. I really do.
So no, you should just do what you do when you hustle home. Probably
I don't want to take you out of your way.
stop bugging me. I mean, me stop bugging me.
No. This is.
What you would do, because otherwise we'll just be talking all the way, and that won't work.
You got it. And you're in the ramp, right?
No, don't worry about me. I'm gonna walk all the way back afterwards. I've got my scooter here, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
This is footage I need.
Then I won't be concerned about a thing.
That's pretty cool that you've gotten some feedback about that.
Tremendous.
And that it's about the music too.
It's about the music.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, come to think of it, It's all about the music.
Yes, it is. It is. But that's a compliment.
It sure is.
All the way around.
It's all about the music.
Yes.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Which must mean that which has to mean that the visual is perfect.
Or that the visual is offensive and they don't want to mention it.
No. No, as a matter of fact, some of the comments that I think I mentioned, this is no sound to it, right?
I can remove the sound.
Yeah. One of the people actually mentioned how you couldn't tell the difference. That's the guy from the label on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
The label is called Papa Lung. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's a great name. And that's how they saw it? They hadn't heard the music before?
Nope. Hadn't heard the music at all before. Hadn't heard any of it. And as it turns out, it's really identical to the sound they're searching for, which is brilliant soccer. You know, this let us not lose the poetry and just resort to like monsters of folk garbage.
Right.
And let's make sure we keep the proper sounds as well.
I'm glad this has been recording the sound decent enough and it reproduces decent enough that
I
it
can't
works.
believe it.
No, it's surprising to me.
I think that's because it's coming off of a CD and not vinyl.
Right.
Can we cross it, or is that good?
Oh, whichever way you normally go. If you go that back way, that's the way to go.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Back ways.
Back way. I wouldn't know what to do with welding.
Oh, I have an idea. So.
I really wouldn't know what to do.
Walk faster the way you usually would, and then I'll just sort of be behind you a little bit here.
You know, I normally would, but I've been standing and lecturing more than usual.
Okay.
I got this pain in my right leg.
Oh.
Will not go away.
Well, that works.
Yeah, it's this is about as fast as it gets.
All right. My class was fun again today.
Thank you.
Getting all this great material. It's like a film festival.
It is.
You know?
Yeah, it is.
And I'm just making shorts, but there's so much there.
Gosh, it's a process I was not, and I trust you implicitly, but, well, that's why it's happening. You know, I've got absolutely no reservations about what you're doing, and it's all working perfectly.
And it's, nobody's ego.
It's nobody's ego.
And it's like that last one, which is mostly me talking.
Which is
it
great.
Didn't have anything to do with me.
Right.
That's what I was trying. When we first started talking about this project, that was the point. Is that those are the moments that we're trying to get.
Yes.
And yeah.
Yeah, it's actually kind of turned into a meta class. I haven't asked anybody in the class if they care. I don't feel like I want to do that.
Yeah, I kind of like the not asking.
I do too. I do too.
It's because we're rebels, but...
Well, yeah, and this has a lot to do with your background too.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to see that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
In fact, it's very instructive to me. Very instructive.
This is an interesting medium, I think. I just think
Well-
it's there's something magic about the new technology that allows for a capturing of life in a way that wasn't possible before.
I never really would have thought about it
You know,
had
it's like,
this not
I mean,
gone down.
and it's, you know, I guess it relates to like a live music experience, but I don't know if people have thought about like the classroom experience or the you know, idea, the realm of ideas
Right.
and inspiration and learning in the same way.
Yeah.
You know,
And even now, I'm thinking about welded, right?
yeah,
It's not the classroom, but I'm thinking about how I don't understand why this works, but it seems to me to be related to that song,
yeah,
which is a song that I actually couldn't finish in the recording session. I couldn't finish it. I just dropped out. I was overwhelmed. And Kieran Vidula, who does that strange vocal thing,
hmm
took it over. He finished it. What is it? Hunters in the Driveway, Stoners by Demand.
yeah.
You know, I couldn't finish it. I just couldn't do it. And he just grabbed it. And there was something about rushing through it.
Well, but that's, you know, that's collaboration. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it
That's
was
what this is all about.
right,
Too, you know, is that when things come together.
right. And it's got such a strange scale going on because Kieran's from India. And that stuff that he's doing with his voice and the way he presents it just suddenly flips the whole song. Also, if you'll notice in that song, I do a 2-note guitar solo, which is anti, you know, Jimi Hendrix, Eddie Van Halen.
Right.
You know, it's just the na 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 na. That's it. That's the solo. And that's when I just dropped out. It was like, I can't handle this. Can't deal with this. And Kieran just grabbed it.
Yeah, but that's part of the reason why Brilliant Stalker, this relates to Brilliant Stalker, is because they have that same sort of quality that's not the same quality,
Right.
but it's the same kind of, it's like who wrote that comment about how Brilliant Stalker starts?
Yes.
It relates to that.
Yeah.
The eerie isn't the right word, but it's
No.
something otherworldly about it.
Yeah, otherworldly. Is that the one that talks about Chinese?
Yeah, Asian or something.
Asian, yeah. And you know, without knowing it, he's right. That guy is spot on because, well, what did I just say? But also, I'm using a banjo that has an extra octave,
Uh-huh.
and it's not what you're used to in American mountain music. And also, the slide guitar is a nylon string guitar, which just imparts the strangest sound that one could possibly imagine.
Well, I'm glad you picked these because these are the ones that I like to work on.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
perfect in that way.
Excellent. Shit, am I supposed to be turning around or just doing what I'm...
Well, I believe in things just happening and not directing them.
Okay.
You know, not to worry too much.
Somehow I have a welded feeling with it.
I like to see your secret back direction here.
Right. Normally in the old days I used to cut through the yards, but I don't do that
You
anymore.
don't do that anymore. Must have been pretty exciting to close on this house.
It was.
Half the problem of this university is inability to get where you're going in time. It's a nightmare to park around here. People running and rushing out. Teachers rushing out to feed the. It's ridiculous. I was like, what? You have to leave class to go feed your meter? They don't give you parking?
No, parking is so expensive for teachers.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Hundreds of dollars. Hundreds. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I bought the house.
See, I was going to ask you, do you need me to do anything special with your tenure thing? Do you think I should create a special DVD that pulls out a couple things from class, or what do you want me to do with that, if anything?
Good question.
I don't know. I don't obviously don't think you'd want to just refer them to the whole
No.
thing, but if you wanted something special made, I'd be glad to do it.
I'll know. May I have the week to figure it out? Everything is going to start coming together this Wednesday.
Because every forum would be done differently, but I kind of like the quick way we're doing, that I'm doing these, vignettes.
So do I.
They don't have to be finely honed,
Right. In fact, I think they're charmed that they're not.
Right. Yeah, I've got a bunch of people that are getting into it. Like a couple of my friends are like, "Oh yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah."
Do they like it?
So I'm like, they're like into what we're talking about. They're like,
Really?
yeah, I want to. This friend of mine from up in Ladysmith, he's like, "Oh yeah," especially after the one where you read the Dylan liner notes.
Really?
Yeah.
There's something significant about that one.
Yes. All right, on with your life. Thank you very much.
Can't believe you. You're amazing, Todd. I've never met anybody like you.
Oh, it's been my pleasure.
God almighty.
We'll see you in a couple days. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Take care.
You too.